From Greek beliefs of the mind to West African kingdoms, this is WatchMojo.com talking about the top 10 reasons why Britain should force change upon the Congo run by King Leopold II. At number 10, we have the fact that we cannot allow the Congo's failures to tame Britain's colonizing mission. This shows that if we, the country of Britain, are going to finish that mission of colonization we have been working on for so many years, the Congo's torture being committed on the workers must be put to an end before things reach a point of where it might not be able to be stopped. At number 9, we have that Britain has the most to lose out of all other countries. We are the largest commercial and industrial trade nation in the world. If restrictions were to be placed on free trade anywhere, it wouldn't hurt Britain too much. On top of that, we were the ones that led the way in developing the free trade system altogether. Coming in at number 8 is that the people of Britain have made it very obvious that they expect change in the Congo. For those of you who are unaware, in Britain there's this thing called the House of Commons. Now, the House of Commons is a popularly elective legislative body, so it is similar to the House of Representatives in the United States of America. Now, the House of Commons of Congo was brought up and was voted that change should be made to it. So in order to keep the purpose of the House of Commons true, the members of Parliament must act because it is their responsibility to do so. We have a long history of being in the forefront of humanitarian movements. After all, it was our Navy that took the lead in combating the transatlantic slave trade. How the Congo is treating the workers of their Congo is very similar to slavery. We have formed the reputation of abolishing slave trade in Europe, so we must do so for the rest of Europe as well. Now you may be asking how we forced the end of slave trading in the Congo. It has a lot to do with number 6, which is the fact that we have the strongest military and economic power in the world. Now this is both good and bad for us. It is good because we can defend ourselves very well compared to other countries, but it is also bad for us because we must send the military to other places like the Congo in order to ensure peace. It is our responsibility to use the military to help other countries. At number 5, we have the fact that someone has to do it, so why don't we? This one's pretty straight to the point. The Congo cannot continue behaving like this, which once again the people of Britain have made noticed. It is very rare that an opinion is unanimous in the House of Commons. Stopping the Congo is just one of those opinions. This just shows how important this issue is, and if someone doesn't stop the Congo, they will only continue. So we must take action and put a stop to the Congo's abuse. For number 4, we have that it must be done to help those who cannot help themselves. Another responsibility we have due to the large military is that we must help our neighboring countries. So we must help the countries whose defense and offense aren't the best. To put it into terms easier to understand, it would be like a homeless dude with nothing fighting a murderer with a knife. Britain would then be the cop to show up with a 12-gauge shotgun to work out the issues. On number 3, we have the fact that once Britain puts on the big country pants and starts taking action, other countries will join in on the action. A reason some countries might not be taking action is because they don't know where to start or they just don't have the courage to start the attack. Once another country starts fixing a solution, the others will join in for support. To put it into easier terms to understand, it is like you getting into a fight and your best friend jumps in to back you up. Coming into reason number 2 is that the Congo has reached a point where it is no longer seen as a functional society. Functional societies are made up of people who work together to make an end result that works for the whole country. Britain is a prime example of this. Because of the country's hard work, we have the world's strongest military and economic power. We have a reputation of taking the lead in things, like abolishing slavery in Europe, for example. We were the first. Now here at WatchMojo.com, we believe that we should show you a few honorable mentions before displaying that number 1 reason, or choice, whatever the video is about. But rather than do all that extra research, we're just going to show you the number 1 reason why Britain should act now and act alone. Drum roll, please. The number 1 reason Britain should act now is...
Good garbage on the play. You know, the best part of this defense is their defensive line and their interior
Hello?
linebacker.
Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing.
The number 1 reason Britain should act now is that we will be admired for doing it. Very similar to the abolishing slave incident, ending the Congo's abuse would look very good for us and allow us to uphold our reputation for taking the lead in things. Wait, did I say that was number 1? I meant number 1 of the honorable mentions. Here are the rest. Now enjoy the sad montage of sad pictures of cats and dogs with Sarah McLachlan in the background. for the true number one reason we should force change is that the Congo is making Europe look like we are full of hypocrites. In the wise words of Joseph Conrad, who is a novelist, says, "It is an extraordinary thing that the conscience of Europe, which 70 years ago had put down the slave trade on humanitarian grounds, tolerates the Congo state today." The thing is that in Britain, we don't tolerate the Congo state. In fact, because of all the fine points made in this video, we will go out and fight right now. That's it for this video. We thank you for watching this top 10 and advise you to check out some of our other videos. Links are in the description below. And while you're here, you might as well subscribe to WatchMojo.com. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.